Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a little video about what it's like to be a delivery driver. And the best ways that I've found in where I live in South Wales, for me to do the deliveries. So I've been doing this since January now. And it is good. The money's not too bad, like, especially if you pick the times when they do boosts, and not just do one singular app, do multiple. Like, so when I first started, I was just doing Deliveroo, and even though I was making money on it, I wasn't making that much. Now, since then, I signed up with Uber Eats. I've been doing Uber Eats and Deliveroo, and you can make some good money doing that. Some days you're making about minimum wage. I'm only doing like 4 hours in the evening, but then you do have people that do it all day, and they're doing the same as me. They're doing multiple apps. Now, I watched a video the other day, some guy doing the same as what I'm doing, but he's doing 3 apps, and he recommended, well, doing all 3, because like I said, and like he said, some apps you make more money on than others, but then like Deliveroo will sometimes take me quite far, whereas the other apps won't. They'll do sort of local area. It is, like I said, it is good, but like I said, you have to sign up to certain apps. Like with Uber, you have to click your boosts. They don't automatically give it to you. Like last night, I forgot to click my boosts, so I didn't get any boosts last night. I just got basic. But because I'm doing multiple apps, like last night I had both online, and I was doing it back and forth. Like one was busy, one wasn't. So if I had one on one, I didn't have it on the other. And I'm not being funny, I was flat out all night. As soon as I dropped one off, I had another one straight away, just by doing the 2 apps consecutively. Now, I will do another video when I sign up to Just Eat. I'm just currently, they're doing the background checks, and I got to buy a bag. So, well, I got to pay the postage for a bag, I think it is. That's what I had to do with Deliveroo. They give me 2 free bags. I just had to pay the postage. But then with Uber, they don't care what bag you use. And they've said that when I applied. It said you just fill out the paperwork online. It's all done online. You don't have to speak to anybody, you don't have to ring anyone, as long as you've got the documents that they need, like driver license, right to work, you're golden, like, you know, proof of insurance. Like I've got insurance with Zego. They're the only company I know that they do pay-as-you-go insurance. I think it's like 80 pence an hour, 90 pence an hour, depending on what vehicle you're driving. Like I'm driving a 1.6 TDI Ford C-Max. So I think it went up 10 pence when I got this car. I don't understand how. Yes, it's a newer car, but the engine is smaller compared to my Audi. So I was, you know, doing that. It is annoying when you get a new car, because it took me 3 months for them to sort out my insurance. It got to the point where I had to leave a bad review on the Play Store for one of their apps for someone to ring me, and then it got sorted straight away. Couldn't ring, the phone number wouldn't work, it kept cutting me off. Tried messaging, I tried emailing, nothing. And all of a sudden, the one day I left a bad review, within a couple of hours of leaving this bad review, I'm on the phone to somebody. Other than that, I haven't had any issues with Zego, apart from if you buy a new car. So So yeah, last night I was doing both apps, and it was good. Like I said, I was just flat out. I went on at 6-ish. Basically what I do is I'll go online in my house, and I'll just wait till I get an order, and sometimes it'll take anything from 20 minutes to an hour to get an order, and other times it's pretty instant, and then I just drive down, because I don't live that far away from my catchment area for the app. So I just drive straight down, pick up the stuff up, and then boom. So yeah, like I said, it is good to do. And the Uber app, the map on there is just so much better. Like if you do it on Deliveroo, you gotta check the address is correct, because sometimes it'll give you 36 on the Deliveroo order, but then when you click the navigation thing and it takes you onto Google Maps, it'll tell you it's like 47 or something like that. So then you've got to manually change the address, change the house number. I mean, I've been using Uber for probably about 2 or 3 months now, and I've only had one address. It took me to the wrong part of the street. It took me up the one end of the street, and it was actually down the other end of the street. So other than that, I got no problems with the app, but the Deliveroo app has issues. So like the last couple of nights, there was a couple of orders on Uber which I was really annoyed about, because I got down to McDowell's, we'll just call them that, like I did in a previous video, and they didn't have no recollection of the order. And now this was it was one order, and it was like £14, and then they added another order on plus 11, so potential 25 quid for 2 orders, which I thought brilliant, you know, this will give me some extra cash. McDonald's didn't have any recollection of these orders, so I ended up having to speak to somebody on customer support, driver support, to find out what's going on. They didn't know. Then one order cancelled, and then they had to cancel the other order. But the kicker is, I drove down to this. It's like 10 minutes out of my way to this McDowell's, and they didn't offer any reimbursement, or even a couple of quid for fuel, or nothing. But then Deliveroo do. So if an order gets cancelled, or I've had a few issues with the KFC app. Like the KFC app, they use that, and then they get Deliveroo to deliver the food. Well, for the last 3 days, I've had to cancel at least one order each day, because Deliveroo is not, KFC app is not working properly, and it's not sending the receipt. So last night, same thing happened again. First order cancelled, but I didn't care, because I had an order on Deliveroo, Uber come through straight away. So I was on the phone to customer support for this order for KFC. I emailed this guy I've been speaking to about it. They're not Uber, Deliveroo. So they cancelled the order, and they said, we'll send you a form, you can fill it out, and we'll give you part payment. We'll reimburse you for your inconvenience, sort of thing. So it's probably only going to be like a couple of quid. It's better than a smack in the mouth, isn't it? So basically, I got that. I was, I'm not too worried about that. Went back, had another order, the same thing. So yeah, if you are looking to do this sort of work, even if you could make a good living out of this, depending on your area. I haven't done it in the day yet. That'll probably happen now in September, when both my kids are in school. but in the evenings you can make some good money, and you do get tipped sometimes as well. Yeah, if you want to do it, but I recommend you get multiple apps and you just go for the best ones on each one. One of the plus sides about this job is the fact you get paid weekly as well. Like Uber, you get paid on Monday. Deliveroo is on a Tuesday. But with Uber, you build up points, and if you get so many points, you qualify to get like money off stuff and whatnot. But there are boosts on the times, like it could be 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Some places it is more, or some days it's more, dependent on the app. But it is worth, like if you can't get a job 9 to 5, or if you are just looking for a bit of extra cash, then this is, I'd recommend it. So it's 6:15 in the evening. I've just had my first order come through. It's for the one stop on Deliveroo. What an evening. It's only 22 minutes past 8. Both apps have gone quiet, so I'm going to start making my way back home. Between going to McDonald's and having the manager, it was a bit of a job's worth by the looks of things. Nobody's allowed to touch the food, even though he's got a rack on lobby where you could go and get the food from. Nobody is allowed to touch the food. You have to wait for him to tell you. So it's taken twice as long to collect your orders. And then he has to check that the food fits in the bag, otherwise you can't take it. Even though I got this huge bag, could probably hold about 7 pizzas or something. Then I got to swipe the order off before he's even given it to me. What point of that? What is the point of that? And then I'm constantly having issues with the Deliveroo app with KFC. So I received an order. Literally, I headed straight down to go and get it. Probably took me about 10-15 minutes from where I was. Went to the store, went in, told them the numbers. They're like, what? I was like, yeah. Oh, that's that guy's order by here. I was like, oh, right, okay. I said, are you sure? I was like, yeah. And then the manager goes, oh, can I just look at your phone a sec? So I showed him the order, and he was like, yeah, that's this guy's order. I spoke to the guy then. I was like, oh. And then he went, no, I've been waiting over an hour for this. He says, I placed the order 10 to 7. And by the time I got there, it was 10 to 8. So we've been waiting just over an hour. Well, an hour. I was like, oh, I'm really sorry about that. I said, I literally, as soon as I had the order come up on my phone, I came straight here. He's like, no, it's fine. He said, it's not your fault. I said, well, to be honest, I've been having problems with the Deliveroo app. I said, when people are ordering via KFC, I said some of their orders I've had to cancel them because the store hasn't received them. I said, if you don't mind me asking, what did you order through? And he said, Deliveroo app. I was like, oh, that's strange. I said, normally it's been all right, like. So then I rung rider support. I didn't cancel the orders. They said this person is coming to collect his order. The other one is on its way, and I was like, oh, great, you know, £11.50 order down the drain, like. Normally they'll give you a fee, but it's normally just enough to cover your fuel, which you can't really complain at. I mean, Uber Eats don't give you nothing, like I've said before. So I went out to the car, rung rider support. So I phoned Deliveroo. I'm on the phone. I tell the guy the situation about the order. The guy on the phone, don't even get me started. He said to me that I had to wait at the store till both customers came and collected their orders. And I was like, why? He didn't answer me. He said, okay, ring as soon as they come. And I was like, okay. So I don't know about anybody else, but after coming out of the store to make the phone call, I'm not going to go back in, just sit there like a spare part at a wedding, waiting for a customer to come in and go, oh, are you collecting blah 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 blah, and then go in. So I just sat in the car. I knew the one guy was already in there. Like I said, I spoke to him. So I waited to. I'm guessing the person I saw must have been the person who had the food. So the first guy, like I said, he's already rung these customers. He's already rung the store to confirm that they're picking it up. Because who am I? I'm just a driver. So then I ring again. Spoke to this woman. She didn't have a clue what she was doing. I don't know whether she's just started there or like, I don't know. But talking to her was like going to the dentist and having like healthy teeth pulled out. It was pretty pointless. So she rung the store. She rung the customers. Well, the customers aren't answering. No, it's probably because they're on their way home. Said, like I've just said, they've already been to collect their order. So she cancelled one of the orders off. She said one of the orders was completed. That was off. So I'm sat there now. I said, oh, brilliant, cheers, thank you. Put the phone down. Refresh my screen, close the app, open it back up. She only cleared one order off. So I'm sat there thinking, what do I do? Do I just drive up to the person's house? Do I click confirm and continue, then drive where it's supposed to go, complete it, and then go? I thought, no, I can't do that. That's, it's not the right thing to do. So I rang him again. So at this moment in time, at that moment in time, I should say, I'd been sat in KFC car park, unable to do any orders for half an hour. So I rang again, spoke to another woman. She phoned the restaurant. Yeah, they've confirmed both people have collected their orders. Okay, brilliant. I just need to ring the customers. Fucking hell, man, come on. Just ring the customers. Yeah, they've confirmed they've got their order. Blah, well, do you know what I mean? It's just like just because some drivers are dishonest doesn't mean every single driver is dishonest. I know it's probably procedure, they got to ring, but I'm not being funny. If I was the customer and I was rung 3 times about an order that Deliveroo had cocked up, would you want to be their customer? I mean, come on, would you really want to be their customer? I wouldn't. So after this now, the customers have been rung 3 times. The restaurant has been rung 3 times. So after waiting, I must have been on the phone, like I said, I've been waiting half an hour outside the restaurant. 15 minutes of that, maybe 20, was on the phone to 3 different people. So she confirmed the order was completed. The only good thing is I got the £11.50 payment. So I've had my payment. I am happy about that, but can't they just put like Messenger on there instead? Can't they just do that? Rather than have to keep ringing. Speak to 3 different people. Just do it all on chat. It'd be so much easier. Oh. It's got to be the worst experience I've had using the Deliveroo app since I've had it. And only in the last couple of weeks I've had issues with them and them and their orders through KFC on the Deliveroo app where we've got to deliver them. It's just like I just don't know what's going on. Right, I'm home now. I haven't had any orders on my drive back, so I'm just gonna go offline and call it a night. It's 8:30. been out for six. Been out for just over 2 hours. I've had enough. I'm going in, I'm gonna have a cider and a chill, spend a bit of time with my wife. Hope you like the video. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll have a better day tomorrow. I'll see you soon.